Hey, what's up, action figure collector, model collectors, all around and around. Uh, Welcome back to Caspian Shows here. What's up, Dollyhood? And I'm back with another edition. This here is for my scene lovers and my Bratz Boys lovers. This right here is Club Birthday Sutton, and I don't know if y'all know that Sutton is my favorite character on my scene. This doll would be like in more references to my age. This is my mini me, like what we say in the doll world. I feel like there's a lot of resemblance. This is a Sutton that I love. I have quite a few Suttons, and I want to get all of them. I'm usually not a completist, but some things I'm a completist in. And one is MyScene Boys, and the other is Bratz Boys. I definitely want every single one of those ever created. And that's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Repro or not. I do want to go on like talk about the repro real quick and get that out the way before I forget. For a long time, like I like missed and like what's sad, like wanting my scene back. But now I don't. I do not want to see a my scene reproduction. I don't want to see my scene come back because I feel like it'll just ruin everything. Especially the way that they did Monster High. Looking like at the way that they do the Monster High reproduction now, like hell no. You know what I mean? Mattel could never. I don't think Mattel could ever bring back this type of quality and you know what I mean? In our dolls and stuff like that. The nostalgia, I don't think that Mattel could really pull that off. Bratz is eating. Bratz is eating. If Bratz did my scene reproduction, even though they can't, because of the rights or whatever, but hell, well, I don't know because my scene might have lost those rights, maybe have lost the whole title rights too. You know what I mean? In that lawsuit, I don't really know the full detail of that, but I know that is mainly the reason why my scene was canceled because of the rivalry with Bratz, and that had a lot to do with that just in general as a whole. But I'm speaking on like if like in Imagination Land, if MGA was to distribute a My Scene reproduction line, I bet it would fucking eat. I bet it would be everything. You know what I mean? Even though MGA like never did like the tall doll like this, you know what I mean? I bet they could do something. It would be like I think better than what Mattel would give us. Like Mattel would throw some shit together. But anyway, back into my scene Sutton. He is so sweet, and now he's cuter than ever. I want to go ahead and get him out because I've had him for a while, and I've been wanting to unbox him because he had like some slight tear in the packaging, and I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get another one before I unpackage him because I want one out of the box. So now I got one, and he's like in a perfect box. You know what I mean? I have another one just like this, but the box is like perfect, and it's not like it's got all these rips and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get him out because he's starting to look a little dusty and the box is just through girl and you know what I mean. But I just kind of want to get back onto my scene. It's a teen scene. This is my favorite Ken doll ever made, like this version of Sutton right here. I got a lot of Suttons and I want all of them, but this was the one of the only ones that just didn't have like the little chin here. I love the chin here. I wear it too like in real life, but this was like just like the solid baby hair Sutton, and he had like the rooted like smaller afro. The other Suttons that we got, they had like the bigger afro. You know what I mean? I feel like this one is rooted out where it's just like it's perfect. You know what I mean? I do love the other ones. I love them all. Don't get me wrong. And also I love this one because he had a deeper complexion. I think this was like the deepest that we got along. I think this was the deepest complexion that we got along with the Jamming in Jamaica. It's one of the Jamming in Jamaica Suttons with the afro, and he has like a deep complexion as well. The other ones they were pretty light. You know what I mean? I'm not like I am mad about that. I'm not gonna be like lie because I wish that we would have got quite a few more Suttons that were in more actuality with his character. You know what I mean? Like the artwork, he was a lot darker than what he was portrayed in a lot of the dolls. So I think the dolls were like they were light. They were light for real. I'm not gonna lie. So I do appreciate Brat's diversity what they gave us, but I do like I seen diversity on the boys because like they always give us a different head sculpt. You know what I mean? I see the differences in the head sculpts in Bratz too. Like I don't think that none of the Bratz boys head sculpts are the same, and I'm a true believer. I stand on that because I could point out every difference, but they are very, very strikingly similar. You know what I mean? Overall, like the small nose, like full soft lips. My scene, they give us like a lot of different variation in faces, like a lot of different type of smiles and expressions. You know what I mean? Like eye glances and stuff like that. I think my scene really ate in that department. Plus, they had articulation. I was speaking to Messy Girls TV about it, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh," she was like, "I think they are the perfect dolls." You know what I mean? They're like the perfect dolls, and I was like, "They are," because they really are. They look good on any body type. A lot of people think, but me personally, I like to just keep them like how they are. I like them on the original body. Now, as far as the girls, I do like to take the girls and put them on like the articulated body, like the MyScene girls articulated bodies, like the ones that came on the bikes, because I love them. I love them like more than the Made to Move newer Barbie bodies. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I love my scene. And now that I'm like falling back in love with Bratz and stuff, I honestly don't mind the bodies because they're not like the hard plastic bodies. You know what I mean? Like they're like the old soft plastic, like the old Barbie bodies. You know what I mean? So like I really don't mind that on them at all, even though I do prefer them on articulated bodies. And it's mainly because all the boys are articulated. You know what I mean? So but yeah, I have way more boy my scene dolls than girls. I only have two my scene dolls and they are both Madison's. I'll go over them and talk about them in a different video, but and I have two of the my style, like the knockoff my scene, and they're like the J character. They're both like the dark skin character, and they both are inbox. You know what I mean? So eventually, I will do an unboxing on them because I don't know. I don't think that I'm gonna leave them in a box, especially one. Now, it's one of them that was kind of pricey that I'm kind of thinking about, but I will probably open all of them, especially when I get like my setup and display going, where I can display my dolls like how I really want to. But yeah, cause like you know what I mean. Their packaging is good, but I don't want them to get like damaged. You know what I mean? And they're like really fragile. Like this plastic, over time, like if you don't have like plastic or something over it, could get like damaged really easy. And that was kind of like the same packaging that they were using on the My Style dolls. Okay, but yes, back in the Sutton, 6 and it was age club birthday. I love this line. They had like the car. It was just like so cool. Like you know what I mean. It had like the main seven, if you will. You know what I mean? He was with Noli, River, Madison. This was when we had like the first Barbie, Hudson and Chelsea. And our girl Noli is having a birthday. Let's celebrate. You know how there's this guy and you think he's cute and all, but it's not really about that. It's more just like you really get along with him and he makes you laugh and he's just, well, he just gets you. That's a boyfriend. That's what a boyfriend is. Yep. Pretty much. And that's my scene, like join us at myscene.com. This is by Mattel. And like it was just so cute, like simple. You know what I mean? All the outfits were like on point, like the games. I love everything about my scene, like the style. This is like typically the more type of style that I just like being from the East Coast. You know what I mean? I've always felt like brats that were kind of like like that West Coast urban type of swag. You know what I mean? My scene was kind of more like they had like that East Coast suburban uppity swag. You know what I mean? It was pretty cool, and that's kind of like how we were. You know what I mean? And a lot of people from other like countries and stuff like really don't kind of understand that. You know what I mean? That's why I really don't like the beef and the comparison and all of the same. Especially like over the years. Back then, it was like my scene versus Bratz. You know what I mean? Because they do. I feel like my scene is a strong enough doll to actually stand out on their own. But I do see a lot of the reference that they just Like they completely ripped off the brats. I mean, they did. Like I'm not gonna lie, they ripped them off and just basically made brats into Barbies and Kens. You know what I mean? But it's okay, like even and that's another thing. Like even if Mattel wanted to, I don't think they would be able to bring my scene back because of the legal rights and the copyright rights because of the battle that they had with Brat. So overall, that's what makes my scene like so rarity is kind of more depending on how you define it in the doll line. Well, not rarity, but value. But to me, that is what really makes them value to me, and like really want to have them all and collect them all because I know for a fact we won't be getting them. And I've grown to just accept that because if we ever get them back, they are probably going to be trash and they might make me cry. You know what I mean? Like just to be honest. But I am gonna give like a real good solid genuine unboxing on this club birthday Sutton because my anxiety and my patience and everything like that, it can't really take it no more. I've been wanting to unbox him for so long. I was really meaning to do it on like my birthday around last year or when I took my trip around this time last year, but I just kind of never really got around to it doing other things. But it is time. You know what I mean? I was like, sometimes it's good for like a good like white solid background, but I did want to have my background and stuff going, and everything. Please do part in like if he's looked like he has something on his nose, you know what I mean? But that was pretty much there when I got that him. But I will be cleaning him and getting that off, getting his hair like all cute and stuff. So let's get to it. Okay, since my box was fucked up, he was particularly easy to get out. I just ended up salving my box. I'm gonna put this like in a book, you know what I mean? Because I love this and I collect for my old nostalgia feed. Here is what's left of my packaging. So I did notice like it is clear since the for the back room was kind of throwing me off. I don't know why I had a Bluetooth in my I'm just gonna say my little cardboard there, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of that plastic, that blue. I'm gonna try to make it go to use on something for real. And here he is, y'all. He has some hair coming down on his face, like some flocking. Like, this is gonna drive me crazy. Like, this little brown spot on his nose. It is. That's got to go. I got to get rid of that. And I might do it before the video is over. Like, oh my God. He's been like in about so long. He has like, when I touch it sometimes, like, he has like a lot of little loose flocking that's coming off his hair. It's gonna probably need to have like a good little wash going on. He is like so much more beautiful than I can imagine. He is definitely my favorite out of all my MyScene Sutton boys that I have. Like his face is just like so soft. He's got like this big, like super friendly, like soft smile, but it's like it's subtle. You know what I mean? It's not too big. It's like it's perfect. Oh my God, I love his hair. And he is like he's deep enough. I'm not gonna lie. He's deep enough for me. You feel me? Like for Sutton, like yes, Sutton is like a deep brown character, even though I feel like all of our dolls are light skinned. But I'm gonna take one of my Suttons and I'm gonna give him like a dip and some red dye. You know what I mean? And like some brown, just to kind of vibrate him up a little bit because I do want me like a brown skin Sutton, and I want like a dark skin boy, my scene doll in general, just like a super dark one. You know what I mean? Maybe like with like some deep blue eyes or something, or like green eyes. Girl, yes. He is here. He is here. I love the background. It's got the girls in the back with the blue. He's got like this cute little sash, and it's like it's fabric. It's not like average cardboard. It do kind of feel like cardboard though. Maybe it's just like paint. Yeah, but it feels like that strong card stock or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not like the regular cardboard. It's not like this. It's not like this. It's a lot more sturdy. But I do love that. I love the writing. I love the graphics, the designs, like this art style. Like, oh my gosh, I miss this. I love everything about this. That's why I said like Mattel, they could never do like just give us like some cute ass, modern casual ass shit like this. It's like now everything has to be like so extra order. You know what I mean? Just too much. Like, look at this good quality. Like, this is like mesh, but it's not. It don't even feel like mesh. It feels like sheer. It's like the quality. It is so soft, girl, and sheen. Like, ooh, see through all the way. Like, I will really wear this shit. And I got a couple, some shirts that's like this or whatever. Especially that I've worn throughout over time or whatnot. You know what I mean? But this shirt goes hard, especially like if I dyed them colors to like a purple or like a real vibrant blue or green or something like that. Like, oh my God, girl, yes, with the buttons. Oh, man, he's so cool, but it really don't need nothing done with it. Like, I actually slept on the fabric and how good and the quality and stuff was through the box. When I open him, it's just like, yes, yes, yes. The jeans is real jean, like good quality, the good stitching. You know what I mean? Even though like the shoes and stuff were like rippy off of Bratz, like with the chunky shoes, I love it. Because that's why I love MyScene. They were my favorite dolls at the outlet at the time. We got Bratz first, and Bratz were because I always loved my Ken dolls, my vintage Ken dolls. I still do, and that's my stand on that. But I love old vintage cans for being what they were before my scene. But we got Bratz before my scene came out. That's why I was like, I fell in love with the Bratz boys when they came out. You know what I mean? Like more the kids. So whenever I seen the My Scene boys, I still like love King, you know what I mean? Then I was like, oh shit, it's like I'm getting two in one. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, yes, it was just everything. So this was like my favorite doll when it came out. All of the Suttons were. But I remember this one really I didn't really see, I never ever seen on the shelf, you know what I mean? And he won't like really out like that. But I do remember seeing like some of the early like the first Suttons, you know what I mean? Like into Toys R Us and stuff like that. But I remember I couldn't get him. My dad wouldn't buy them for me. And I was pretty fucking sad. I had to get wrestlers and that was a whole nother thing. What it was, or action figures. I couldn't get the doll, you know what I mean? I couldn't get the boy doll, so it's so good. Like I think the only boy doll like my parents have ever got me was the rap Ken, like the rapping Ken in the 90s, like the Steven, you know what I mean, the black Ken, when they had like the mics and stuff. I'm trying to think of the name, but I got to get him again. I'm gonna get him and I'm gonna do like an unboxing review on him, so y'all ain't gotta worry about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and unbox him real quick. Hold on. Yes, y'all. And I forgot about the old easy wiring. He was so easy to get off the box. You know what I mean? But overall, I do love him. He is light, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's still okay. It's like I feel like he still matches me and he's still like he has my personality and stuff like that. But since I have one that's in the box, I probably am gonna give him one of those slight Rick dye treatments just to match him with my skin tone in the way that he was in the web series because he was a lot darker than they presumed him to be in the doll. You know what I mean? If they would have gave us one that was like a little lighter, or just gave us a little some more different brown skins with the Suttons or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But because they ate, the face was cute as hell on all of them. I love all of them. You know what I mean? But he was light. You know what I mean? And everybody's not like a doll customizer, especially like with old vintage dolls like this. So I'm at to the point kind of like when I'm thinking about that, like I'm not gonna like repaint every one of my Suttons that are out of the box. No, but I definitely want to have some of them that show a strong representation that he was a deep brown character. You know what I mean? Especially like towards the later my scene and just like kind of like when it went on, just like modernly. I don't ever like remember something being like that light like that. You know what I mean? I think this is like the lightest I ever seen Sutton was on artwork. It was like when he was like when they were doing a style like this on this type of box. So, but yeah, I love these jeans. But yeah, overall, I love them. I'm not mad. I think he is so cool, so cute. This was like, like the same bodies that they were doing, but this was like a slimmer MyScene body. This was like the second body type that they doing, because a lot of the MyScene boys that were kind of like bigger than this. I'll show y'all like a size detail. It is like the same, you know what I mean? But some of them were like slightly bigger or like taller, but I loved it, you know what I mean? Just slightly. It's not like a big noticeable difference, but it was there, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna do a face review on this video, since this is what my mini me. So yeah. But yeah, y'all let me know, comments, thoughts, how you feel below. I always love your opinion. I'm completely satisfied whenever I do the repaint. I'll let you know, like whenever I do the updates and get them cleaned up and everything, I'll let you know what's going on. But overall, I still love him. He's still my favorite. Sutton has this 2004 on his back. Oh, his shoes had like the bottom of it. It's got like this little sign that says like it's got like two lines and it's got like two little dots. It had the B in the middle. They're real cool. Look like some shoes I would have wore for real, especially like different color. I might paint them up or something. You know, I do like how they do the black. But now you see his hair color has like the deep the dark blonde, or like the light brown, if you will, highlight in his color on on top of the deep brown. Yeah, he's chilling. I love him. So y'all let me know, and I'll see y'all in the next time. Peace out.